Our core business at Signify is lighting, which is all about people living and working at homes, buildings, and public spaces. Our world has changed a lot, and with it, the needs and expectations of our customers. Lighting today is much more than just illumination. It's an ecosystem of connected devices that allow us to have a more comfortable, sustainable, and efficient way of living. We have used the Net Promoter Score, or NPS, over the past decade across our company, which was a true industry benchmark. Our customer ecosystem is diverse and is also changing. Wholesalers, specifiers, installers, professional end users all have different expectations in their experience with our company. They, however, all expect an excellent experience, and just like they would have as a consumer in their private time. They expect immediate solutions to their pains, a personal experience, and service anytime throughout the channel of choice.
With this transformation, we aim to improve our ability to answer the evolving needs of our B2B customers and the changed nature of our interactions. On one hand, we wanted to understand them better. Up to a few years ago, it was enough to call our B2B customers twice a year, spend a few weeks preparing a PowerPoint report, present it to the key executives, and then wait for their improvement decisions to slowly trickle down to the different functions and markets. But that's not the case anymore. We now want to get quicker insights at a wider scale. On the other hand, our goal was to put these insights to the best use. We aim to empower people, situations at the friction points to move quicker and take ownership of the improvement process. Imagine the following scenario. Instead of waiting for months for a PowerPoint report to understand that something was wrong with a customer of yours, you get a digital alert. The second the customer has left the feedback, you call them back and then launch a market-wide initiative to make sure the same problem never occurs again. Just imagine.
One of the crucial factors in our success was ensuring the active participation of a multidisciplinary team. The customer experience management is a great strategic framework, but people within the organization are the ones that need to bring this to life. You can have a vision, you can have budgets, you can have technology, but if people don't make it a habit to their active seeking out for customer feedback and incorporate that in their everyday decisions, you will never have the business impact. It has to be in the veins of the colleagues. Our internal culture change was a fascinating story. In fact, it still is, and we are still on a learning path for customer centricity. If we look back, we can define three major stages. Initial engagement, 2, digital program implementation, and 3, ensuring continuous success. The initial phase, initial engagement. We created foundations of our reinvented digital CX program. We were driven by our company vision of customer first. And our CEO is a firm believer in the importance of customer centricity, desiring more insights and more impact for the customer. So meaning more countries, more surveys, more channels, digitalized, transparency, an action manager, and for less cost. So procurement acted as a strong facilitator for acquiring the needed technology. We were able to go beyond the market leaders and get partners that were willing to listen to our needs and adapt the existing solution to our company specifics. The second phase, implementation. We ensured the successful adaptation of the program. In the spirit of full transparency, we included multiple teams and we encouraged cross-teams collaboration. So all kinds of teams participated: brand, marketing, product management, sales, supply, and customer satisfaction. But we also ensured executives from all functions got involved to create a holistic view of the customer journey and the experience we were after. And this in order to have this really embedded in the organization.
In the third and current phase, we are keeping the course and ensuring continuous success. Once we had automated the resource-heavy processes, for example, feedback gathering, our next step was to operationalize success and make the CX process an integral part of our usual business process. The key role in this process is with customer satisfaction managers on each market, usually in a management function. They are the key participants and end users of the insights. They call detractors, follow up closely customer feedback, and collaborate with the teams to initiate market improvements.
The success of the new digital setup is founded on three main pillars. 1. It accelerates the impact of the CX program. 2. It allows for radical transparency across all functions and levels. And 3. It empowers Signify's employees to take ownership of customer-centric improvements. Now let us share more about each of those pillars. First, the digital survey and closed-loop setup accelerates the time to value and increases the scope of the program significantly. Customer feedback is more frequent and closer to the moment of truth. Also, the time from trigger of event to the actual closed-loop action is drastically shortened.
Instead of reporting results once or twice a year, we now study relationship NPS each quarter. We also have transactional event-triggered surveys to complement the relationship data we gather. Since we moved to a fully online CX collection and measurement in 2019, we have been able to reach 20% more customers on 30% more markets and act more and faster, all within the same budget. Our current close-the-loop process is also very dynamic. 80% of identified detractors are called back within 72 hours after survey completion. This is done by the customer satisfaction manager on each market and usually a member of the management team. He has the seniority to send across the message about feedback importance, as well as the distance from sales to have an open conversation and identify the root cause of the problem. Our work doesn't end up with just solving the individual customer's issues. We go one step further, and within 2 weeks we do market deep dives to understand and act upon common issues for customer groups. At the end of the quarter, we communicate the improvement results back to the customers. To date, we have executed successfully over 250 market-related initiatives per quarter with significant operational, financial, and relationship impact. And because all closed-the-loop actions are managed through the Action Manager module of the CX platform, we are able to study them over time and identify global structural issues, deeply anchored in our operations, and we're now addressing them.
Second, an active data model allows Signify to be radically transparent about customer feedback. 2 years ago, CX managers used PowerPoint reports to share insights and activate them via face-to-face workshops. However, they needed a much more agile process because data and insights are worthless if people can integrate them into their daily work. We created custom real-time analytical dashboards. These dashboards allow Signify to move to a model in which they still do regular strategic reviews, but also keep their finger on the pulse of the customer on a daily basis. As to the third pillar, easy access to insights has a profound impact on employee engagement and understanding of the customer-centric philosophy. People at Signify are not only spectators of NPS dynamics, but are actually empowered to take ownership through the Action Manager. This has significantly improved the credibility of the program and has helped us initiate an internal culture of transformation. As a proof of increased internal engagement, as of May 2020, we have over 1,500 active users of our platform coming from 112 markets. Empowered employees go hand in hand with improved customer satisfaction. Signify achieved 37% response rate globally via personal sales engagement with the customer without providing any additional incentives.
As a result of a CX transformation and increased focus on improvement action management, we are proud to report 3 consecutive quarters of steady NPS growth since Q3 2019.
NPS is not just about how customers feel about the company and how we can improve, but it also has a strong link to the financials. Promoters are actually spending 25% more with us than detractors. The great news is that the number of promoters has been growing in the past year. We also used the new, agile and digital setup during the COVID-19 pandemic. We consciously decided to continue the survey to keep track of the changing customer needs. This helped us to reinforce the strong trust in the Signify brands and tackle the concerns such as end-user lack of demand, delivery capabilities, and more.
But what's most important is how the digital transformation of the CX program is inspiring a deeper organizational transformation. A transformation that spans across the whole customer journey and across all functions in the company, from marketing to sales to return policies. In China and some growing markets, the NPS program has helped us retain our premium brand positioning on a market that is rapidly turning into a commodity. The feedback we gather from customers helps us identify which unique selling points form the foundation of our premium positioning. We then translate them in points of sales materials for our retail and online marketplace customers. The marketing teams use NPS insights to improve the navigation of the websites and online content strategy. At the request of our customers, we have focused a lot of communication efforts into education of the public about energy-saving products, smart controls, solutions, and how they impact comfort, safety, and the environment. On some European markets, we used individual customer feedback to identify personality mismatches between customer and sales rep and change assignments when needed. On a global scale, NPS insights revealed that the sales role has changed from a traditional rep of conventional lamps to an expert and advisor for lighting systems and services. Our B2B partners need a trustworthy advice in a high-tech world with many suppliers to make the right choice for their customers. That's why we train our commercial teams in consultative selling and support them with advanced CRM and knowledge tools to become true customer heroes. Product managers use customer feedback about product features, design, and range to tune local portfolios. Product experience insights also fuel global product development and innovation. In the US and India, local delivery satisfaction was raised by increasing the quantities in stock of the most popular products. Instead of having to wait up to 8 weeks to restock certain products, merchants can now have them in a couple of days. After-sales support has also improved immensely.
In the future, we are aiming to expand the impact of our customer experience program even further. In terms of scale and speed, we will be sending out more transactional surveys, and we will close the loop with 100% of detractors within 72 hours. We will also drive the impact of improvement initiatives from the survey by, for example, introducing machine learning models that provide suggestions for next best actions and estimate of financial impact of each of these initiatives. In summary, we have implemented the new digital customer experience program across the globe at unprecedented speed. It has tremendously increased the engagement across our company and with our customers, driving customer centricity. Thank you for the opportunity to share it with the wider customer experience community, and we hope this can be an inspiration for your own work.